So, Mr. Jackson, what I'm trying to tell you is that in addition to these superficial injuries that you have, these lacerations and contusions on your face, you have some very significant injuries. You have what's called a subarachnoid hemorrhage, which means that you're bleeding in your brain. But what I'm most concerned about, and I brought a photo from your MRI, is this. And this is a picture of the bone around your eye. And you have what's called an orbital fracture. So these bones that support your eye socket are in about 11 different pieces. I've never seen anything this significant. Mr. Jackson, I need you to hear me say this to you. I don't think wrestling is an option for you anymore.
I don't know what I'm gonna do without wrestling, but I know for damn sure that I will get my hands on Colton Cage. I don't care what I gotta do. I don't care.
OVW TV on the air tonight. All roads lead to the Saturday night special and that big OVW Heavyweight Championship match between Tony Gunn and Justin Smooth. Tonight, Josh, it's Pick Your Poison Part 2.
Well, the world was shocked last week when it was announced that Ryan Howe was going to be in the action tonight. The question is, last week, but Justin Smooth, who did he pick to face Tony Gunn tonight?
We're going to find out in this hour. And speaking of face, Colton Cage is promising a funeral for Dustin Jackson after shattering the face of his former tag team partner.
Now, aren't you supposed to be the one who's the investigative journalist here between all of us, huh? Well, I did a little bit of investigation of my own. I called the hospital where Dustin Jackson's laid up. And you know what his doctor told me?
What's that?
He doesn't even know if he's gonna make it to the Saturday night special. He's not even medically cleared for the steel cage match. So I would be surprised if he even makes it here Saturday night.
Tweet your friends, call your family, ladies and gentlemen. OVW TV is on the air, and we start with the television title gauntlet match. Let's head to the ring.
The following is a gauntlet contest for the OVW Television Championship. Introducing first, Brandon Wolf.
Young superstar Brandon Wolf trying to press forward in this gauntlet scenario. Remember, there is no championship advantage in the television title division.
No, there is not. And let's be honest, our television champion right now, Dimes, he's a perfect example of anything can happen when you're in this situation.
Man, what a gutsy title win it was a couple of weeks ago for Dimes. He went from beginning to end as the challenger, becoming the new champion, the first man to ever do it.
And introducing his opponent, he is one half of the Void, Chase Destiny.
Gilbert Coursey joined alongside Josh Ashcraft and Shannon the Dude back at the broadcast booth this week.
It's great to be back here, Josh. I wish I could say the same to be next to you, Gilbert Coursey.
You stop that.
It's wonderful to see you, Shannon.
Absolutely. Gonna be out here with some other journalists.
Oh.
Ashcraft, not you, Coursey. Here we go. This is gonna be a great match.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I did a podcast once.
Brandon Wolf, don't blink and you'll miss it. This guy's not quick, he's sudden, as they say, Josh.
He's quick, he's sudden, but don't take anything away from young Chase Destiny, a man that we've been seeing more and more out of since he managed to get away from Crazy Stephen Abyss and form out on the Void with himself and Nigel Winters.
Indeed, Winters and Destiny once mercenaries of the monster of Abyss.
Look at this.
And that's what I was talking about by the speed of Brandon Wolf. But Destiny, in my opinion, had the biggest win of his young career when he put Crazy Steve in that casket.
Not only did
Wolf here on the top.
Whoa!
Chase Destiny meets him there, and it's a hard landing, and Wolf's gonna pump the brakes here, Shannon.
Speed, agility, you're gonna get it all right here in this match. These two right here are flying all over the ring.
That belly-to-belly throw from the top took Wolf all the way to the floor, but Gilbert, to your point, yes, you're right, the biggest win of this young superstar career came as he ran Crazy Steve out. We have not seen Crazy Steve since that casket match.
Takes a lot to run off Crazy Steve, too. You can't fight Crazy.
Not at all. Destiny looked like he was setting up for the butterfly effect, but a roll-up here.
Bad
He got him already.
Just that quickly, and Brandon Wolf advances.
Chase Destiny has been eliminated.
And
Introducing next, he is the OVW Television Champion, Dime.
tough spot for Dimes here in this television title gauntlet. He's coming in early. Last week he had the luck and the fortune of being entered in last in the gauntlet match.
Take nothing away from Chase Destiny. I think this match right here is going to last a little bit longer than that one.
We see Dimes get out, and you're right. He took that coveted last spot last week, but the week before he was #1. So, yeah, he might be the third competitor in this match, but we know the kid's got the gas in the tank.
You're right, so Dimes has proven that he can go from beginning to end. But there's something to be said that when you're the champion, whatever title it is, there's a bullseye on your back.
Trust me, I would know. Being the World Heavyweight Radio Champion, there's always a bullseye on my back.
You
True
have
story.
got to be kidding me. Still carrying around that Toys R Us title.
Hey!
Cover. Quick kick out by Dimes, not even a 1. Look at this.
Look at the athleticism here on display by Brandon Wolf.
This belt costs more than your house. There we go.
Stop it.
Look at this.
Wolf with the knee to the midsection. Looks like he's setting up that big vertical suplex. Dimes manages to slide out from behind. Look at this. Reversal after reversal, Gilbert.
Seesaw back and forth as these two young superstars give it all they got.
Inzu Lariato to the back of the head. Cover here.
Dimes is in trouble. Could the title be slipping away here?
Wolf just grinding now. Dimes face down to that canvas.
Wolf slowing down the pace here. And I think that's a smart move, Josh.
I think it is as well. You know, when you have someone like Dimes who's going to rely on their speed, you want to try to take them down a peg or two. Ground them, if you will.
Absolutely. When you're involved in a gauntlet match like this, you had a quick pinfall to start the match, but now, you got to pace yourself. You got to sort of reserve some of that energy throughout the match. That's what you're seeing right now. Oh, my goodness.
Wolf looking like he was going for a face wash. Ended up being a short super kick.
Jacks the jaw. The champion's in trouble, but he's out in 2.
Instead, I think he got a facelift. My goodness.
Dimes begins to fire back.
Oh.
The pride and joy of New Albany, Indiana.
Oh.
Who on some nights looks like $1 million, and that was a jackpot-style kick.
Returning the favor right there.
Right to the butt of the jaw, and that'll have,
I think Wolf might be out on his feet.
yeah, Wolf seeing stars to say the least. Ooh.
Oh, he was playing possum.
I took the words right out of my mouth there, Josh, and a rude awakening style neck breaker.
You know, some animals, Gilbert, when you back them into a corner, when you get their foot caught in a trap, they just fight even harder, and that might be what we're seeing out of Brandon Wolf.
God, Wolf just threw his whole body into Dimes there, dude.
You know he felt that. Now he's going up top. As you like to say, high-risk maneuver about to happen, I think.
Will it be a high risk and a big reward, or perhaps a big mistake? Precious seconds ticking away as Wolf telegraphs
Look
here.
out!
Slingshot into the springboard clothesline, and the champion is in serious trouble here, Josh.
That he is. Looks like Wolf's going for the cover. Lateral press.
Dimes, shoulders on the mat.
I thought that was a 3. That clothesline hit Dimes, looked like right under the jaw.
Oh, no, here he goes again.
This time on the opposite side of the ring here, and again with the slingshot into the springboard.
Changemaker!
It didn't work last time, but why did he think it was going to work the second time? Here we
Went
go.
to the well one too many times, and it's good night to Brandon Wolf.
Brandon Wolf has been eliminated.
You know that change maker is a difference maker in any contest. It is Dimes' pathway to victory. I haven't seen anyone ever kick out of it.
Look who's next.
Introducing his next opponent.
Wait,
I mean, which member of the entourage is it?
It's whoever they want it to be. It's DL3, of course, like I said.
DL3.
You know, last week it was Shiloh Jones who had a solid outing thanks to his tag team partners in the entourage in this gauntlet, but Dimes who was able to stop him when it mattered most. I don't think that Shiloh or any member of the entourage has really forgotten that, Josh.
Yeah, no, Shiloh didn't have a great outing. The Entourage 2.0 together as a group had a great outing. It was a 3-on-1 in every situation.
I said he had an outing thanks to his tag team partners, but that's the thing with this entourage. They're goofballs. Don't make no mistake. They are goofballs, to say the least.
Well, it takes one to know one, huh, Gilbert?
But there's strength in numbers.
Indeed, and when you're facing one of them, you're facing all of them. And whoever's on the other side of the ring has to have eyes in the back of their head.
Did he just
Could
cabbage patch?
DL3 be dancing away with the television title? OVW can.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Here at Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, television title Gauntlet. The champion Dimes in the ring now with DL3, and I want to show you some action during the commercial breaks. It was Dimes who was dealing with the entourage on the outside of the ring, but found himself at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, he ain't having kids after that.
And ever since, it has been all DL3.
I'd feel sorry for him anyway if he did.
Back here to the action here as the director, the producer, the self-professed star of the show. I guess he'd be an 80s star. Maybe late 80s, early 90s.
I mean, maybe a D-level star if that. But Dimes here is rocking and rolling with those back elbows and strikes. Look at that drop kick to the knee.
Dimes trying to pick up the pace here. Once again, going for the change maker with the added momentum of the front handspring, but it was Shiloh Jones who proved the difference maker. And he connects this time. And the star is seeing stars. I mean, Mercy couldn't even make the announcement that DL3's been eliminated. Apparently, Shiloh Jones is the next man in this gauntlet here, Josh.
Well, Shiloh Jones in there like a rabid hyena, just diving on that wounded gazelle.
You know, Shiloh's been television champion before, Shannon.
That's right. He knows every trick of the trade. And, you know, he was out here. He knew he was going to be next. He knew exactly what he was doing. This is the perfect plan right here from these guys.
Gosh, how can you deny the heart, the will, the drive, the desire, the tenacious spirit of Dimes?
Well, no one's taking anything away from Dimes. I mean, look at the kid. He managed to go all the way through the gauntlet and win the championship.
Certainly raised his stock here in OVW. At just the right time when the national spotlight is shining down on this company.
I tell you, his stock seems to be crashing right now. Look at this. Shiloh going to work and hot dogging while he's doing it. I love this. Look at this.
Major announcement made by our owner in Washington, or in New York this morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed it, the OVW Breakout Combine. More information on our website, ovwrestling.com. But we got to cover here. It's an exciting time to be a part of Gladiator Sports Network, Josh.
Oh, it's an exciting time to be part of OVW Gladiator Sports. It's an exciting time to be a fan with all the big things that we have coming up on the horizon. And just now, our championship tournament that we have going on every single week. We're seeing faces that we haven't seen in years, new faces, old faces. Everybody wants a taste.
And you can get caught up on OVW action on our new streaming network. That's OVWWrestling.com, just $4.99 a month.
$4.99. I mean, come on. Why would you not get this?
You spend more than that on coffee. Hey, $4.99, that's about the price you paid for this dang Cracker Jack belt.
Hey, $499,000 more like it.
Well, there's 499,000 chops going on in the ring right now as Dimes and Shiloh Jones are just lighting each other up.
Trying to tear the flesh off the torso are each of these gentlemen.
Enziguri takes out Shiloh. You know, Shiloh Jones is a multiple-time champion here in OVW. He's not someone to be taken lightly, and if Dimes can take him down and continue on.
Again, remember, Dimes defeated him last week.
He did. This could be huge for Dimes yet again.
Oh, look at all these roundhouse-style kicks here from Dimes.
Yeah, but is lightning going to strike twice? I say it's not going to happen.
Dimes
It's
clearly
fool's gold right now.
expanding his offensive arsenal now as the OVW Television Champion. And that's smart.
Oh.
That's what you got to do to survive.
Oh, did you feel that over here?
Oh.
The ring shifted.
Hard Irish whip into the corner. Dimes just thrown face first in that middle buckle.
And what a whiplash-like effect it has.
Shiloh Jones now has his man set in his sights.
A well-placed shoulder right to the midsection of the OVW Television Champion.
Oh, he's going to do a running man. It looks like Shiloh might spear him again.
Uh-oh.
Well,
This time it's Dimes who pokes over the top. Shiloh Jones, shoulders on the mat, and Dimes
Shiloh
advances
Jones
again.
has been eliminated.
Dimes has once again taken out Shiloh Jones.
Introducing the final competitor, Big D.
Big D's the last man in the gauntlet.
All right.
Well, Big D was in, then Big D was out.
Slingshot.
Dimes with that dive, taking out Big D. Wait a second.
Look out.
What happened?
DL3 just laid a hit on the
What?
OVW Television Champion.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Oh, yes, I'm positive. Do you have eyes?
I think his knee just buckled on its own.
Title belt bouncing off the back of the skull of Dimes.
Guys, there is no championship advantage. The referee did not see this. Is Big D going to capitalize here? Is Big D going to be the television champion?
Dimes is seeing stars right now. I can guarantee you that.
Big D. Big D, which D could stand for doofus.
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Television champion?
It can also stand for demolition, which is what's going on right now.
Well, I mean,
Domination.
Anything can happen.
Could you imagine that wig, that hair?
What, that's not a wig, that's
And the
real hair.
television
He spent years growing that hair out.
How many weeks have you been away?
Come on, what are you talking
No,
about?
that's his legit hair. I've seen him comb it.
Yeah, that's white. Oh, that's white snake hair.
Big D goes for the splash in the corner. I don't know if Dimes got out of the way or just fell.
Dimes going back to the footwork here.
You know, those educated feet, as they say, and we all know those feet were educated right here in OVW.
Yeah, but he can't put it together.
I don't care what kind of education your feet have. When someone like Big D clotheslines you down,
That's right.
And this is when it's
don't
gut
help.
check time. This is when a champion proves his worth, proves his intestinal fortitude.
You know, we can make all the jokes you want, but I've been very, very impressed by Big D.
Look, I'm
Who's joking?
I gotta admit, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting here scared. I'm sitting here thinking that there's a strong possibility that Big D could be our new television champion.
He would be a great television champion.
I can't
With
even,
that hair.
I can't even imagine calling it. Big D, the television champion.
Well, good, you won't have to.
Hang on, sunset flip here.
No!
Dime survives! Dime survives! Dime survives!
That is a wig. Oh, my gosh. You were right.
Dimes may have survived, but now Entourage 2.0 is just putting a hurting on it.
Like a pack of wolves.
Shiloh just choking Dimes now as DL3 puts the boots to him.
All of Entourage 2.0 going to the press, just picking apart the television champion Dimes, who took, it was essentially 3-on-1 for 3 different matches in this gauntlet.
But look at this!
Destiny and Zoe, the juggernaut.
Who invited them out here?
Zoe and Chase Destiny making the save, running off Entourage.
Evening the odds, if you will, Josh.
I see it. I wouldn't want to face Zoe.
D-I-M-E-S.
Ladies and gentlemen, go nowhere. Pick your poison, still to come tonight.
There she is. Hey, cutie pie. How are you? Look upset. You're looking adorable. Because this little girl put her career on the line last week? Huh? Oh, not only that, she put her Xbox on the line. That's
You put your Xbox on the line?
I am dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. How could you put your Xbox and your career on the line? You're gonna
Shut up. You know, both of you shut up. I'm tired of people like you not believing in me. I proved myself a bunch of times here. And I'm going to do it again this Saturday at the S&S when I beat Cash Flow.
Woo. Oh, really? Oh, really? That's a good one. I'll see you tonight. Woo! Oh, my goodness, yes.
If a client comes to me and they've been a victim of domestic violence, that's not just a single event. That's a state that they are in. So we're going to address their immediate safety, but throughout that process, I'm dealing with a bullied client. We can't make child custody based on fear, especially when there's no longer something to be afraid of. When we've addressed the attacker and removed them from the situation, now we can make reasoned decisions, not fearful ones.
Welcome back to Ohio Valley Wrestling. In the ring, you see a casket, and this, the so-called Funeral of Dustin Jackson. And can you believe the cavalier appearance of Colton Cage and Danny?
Cavalier appearance. This is exceedingly sweet of Colton Cage to put this together. How respectful.
Respect is not the word that comes to mind for the man who shattered his former best friend, bro god, and tag team partner's face between a steel chair and the locker, hospitalizing him 2 weeks ago here on OVW Television.
Listen to all these idiots out here shouting. Don't you show some respect. Be quiet. This is a funeral we're at right here.
And to be clear, Dustin Jackson is not dead. He is not cleared to wrestle and remains under doctor's care.
He's been dead to Colton Cage for a long time, I can tell you that.
He's been hospitalized. And this is all heading to what was intended to be a cage match at the Saturday night special tonight as you watch this in the Louisville market, April the 6th. Fake tears here from Colton Cage. This is disgusting.
What do you mean fake tears? Those are true emotions right there.
We won't miss you.
Well, I think that's a misprint. I think they meant to say we will miss you.
Sure.
I mean, I like the misprint, to be honest.
Just a mistake. Just a mistake.
You know, it's a typo. Tell these idiots to shut up.
The OVW faithful showing their appreciation for
this man is clearly upset.
Dustin Jackson.
They can want Dustin all they want. But what they're going to get is this feud.
Danny and Colton are the highest level of portrayals. Colton is former best friend.
I'm starting to tear up a little bit myself.
Danny is girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend, I should say.
Get a handkerchief.
Why are you cheering? This is
a good man.
A funeral. This isn't how you do a funeral. Don't they understand this is real? Don't they know? I'm here to eulogize my former bro. Dustin Jackson.
Disgusting.
It's okay if I cry.
Be strong, Colton. Be strong, brother.
I'm a real man. I can show my emotion.
Are you encouraging
Do you need tissues too, baby? Get my
Colton Cage is a wonderful human being. I don't know what your problem is, Gilbert. To answer your question.
It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
I know. I'm hurting too. And I would probably react the same way they're reacting. Because I caused all this pain, all this suffering. I put away my own bro. I put him away right in this ring.
He's in a better place.
I sent him where he belongs. And all I want to do tonight, take this serious, please. This is real. I mean this. All I want to do is remember my friend. Remember your bro for all the things that he was. We're here to celebrate his life because he accomplished so much.
Danny, too. Stop it. Exactly. They should stop.
No. Ashes to ashes, Dustin to Dustin.
I like that. You know, people mourn in different ways, Gilbert. This is how they mourn.
I have
This is how
important
Colton
things
Cage
to
mourns.
say to remember Dustin Jackson. These are the things I remember most. Like the fact that he never learned to breathe through his nose. He was the best mouth breather of us all. He was the tallest Oompa Loompa. He had the best tan of all the California raisins.
This is
and let me
moving.
tell you, he was really proud of that. I was actually a little jealous of that. I can't say anymore, baby. I'm gonna fall apart. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Just when you thought that Colton Cage couldn't
Say,
get him over! Oh my God!
What?
Oh my God!
What just happened?
That's Dustin Jackson!
What?
But look at his face! Look
Oh,
at
no.
his face! Jackson is here!
What is he doing here? Colton Cage has seen a ghost.
Getting a measure of retribution and revenge on Colton Cage. That's what he's doing, Josh.
He's ruining his own funeral. He showed up late for his own funeral, too. How dare he?
But look at his face.
What is happening here?
But look at his face. Battered, bruised, beaten, and bandaged. But Dustin Jackson is here.
I can't believe this.
Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is the official training and medical partner for Ohio Valley Wrestling. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is designed to help manage spine, hip, and knee pain both before and after surgery. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation will ensure that you reach and maintain your lifestyle and fitness goals. Get back in the game of life. Call 502-875-4737 for an appointment now, or visit www.pfrhealth.com to learn more. Your life, your health, better.
Colton, I want you to hear me pretty damn clear. I don't care if the doctor hasn't cleared me. I'm going to fight. I'm going to beat your ass at the SNS. I don't care. I'm going to do it for all these people. I'm going to do it for OVW. I don't care, bro.
Where's Gilbert going?
Yeah, what does he think he's doing? I can't believe what we're seeing out here.
Well, I can't either. Dustin Jackson shouldn't be in this ring. Dustin Jackson shouldn't be anywhere right now.
Rigor mortis has clearly set in with Dustin Jackson. My goodness. He's standing upright.
The OVW crowd
Dustin
sure seems
Jackson,
happy
to
see
say
him.
that the OVW faithful are glad to see you clearly is an understatement. But, bro, you are clearly not 100% right now.
I don't care, Gilbert. I don't care. All the stuff that he's done to me, he's put me in jail. He almost ended my career. Look at my face. Do you see my face? Do you know what it feels like? I'm going to beat his ass. I don't care if I'm not cleared.
I understand that you are scheduled for a cage match at the Saturday Night Special on April the 6th. But just calm down. Just calm down for a minute and think about this. When you touched your face, it just shot pain down to your toes. You can barely see out of your right eye. You have a fractured orbital socket. That means a bone could chip in your skull and go into your bloodstream. Dustin, look at me. Look at me. This is serious. Are you sure? Are you sure that you truly want to face Colton Cage inside a steel cage? It's not just your career, my friend. That's 15 feet high of wired mesh, unforgiving steel. Even with two men at 100%, that's where careers end. It's not just your career. This could be your life.
You think I care? I don't care. All I care about is beating Colton Cage's ass, and I've said that 1,000,000 times.
I heard you. The OVW faithful has heard you. But most importantly, our commissioner, Dean Hill, has heard you as well. And in my pocket, I have a hold harmless agreement. So if you agree,
I thought that was his
if
will.
you sign this, you can step into the steel cage at the Saturday Night Special in an uncensored cage match.
Uncensored?
Guys at the broadcast booth, can we get a pen? Josh, hand us a pen, please. Are you sure? But look, think about this before you sign this, because you are signing your own destiny here. Think about this. No insurance, no claims. You can't blame OVW. You can't blame Colton Cage. Whatever happens in the cage, it falls on your shoulders. Just think about this before you sign it, Dustin.
Dustin Jackson is about to sign his life away.
Career, it is your life.
A hold harmless agreement in an unsanctioned cage match. These two could do whatever they want to each other.
This Saturday at the SNS, Colton, I'm going to break your face.
If you didn't think Dustin Jackson was dead already, I can assure you Saturday night he's going to be dead at the SNS.
Jackson Cage tonight at the Saturday Night Special.
I can't believe what we're going to see at the SNS.
You have to assure them and protect them from the idea that they have to pick one. They have to be able to love both of their parents as much as they want to. What makes this really difficult is your spouse may not be sending that same message, and you have to do it anyway. That's what's important. Your children want to know what's going to happen to them. They have to know that they're loved, and they have to know that they're allowed to love both of their parents. And you have to hold that line, even if you're the only one doing it.
Under the lights, I'm gonna be ready to fight.
Davis Arena as we press our way to the Saturday night special. Outside the law, inside the cage. Let's run down the cards. Colton Cage has got a date with destiny, and what does that destiny hold when Dustin Jackson steps into the 15 feet high steel cage with his former tag team partner?
A hold harmless agreement, an unsanctioned match. These two can rip each other to shreds, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Could Jackson be making a mistake? He's coming in battered and bruised, dude.
I'll tell you something, if you thought that Dustin Jackson was dead before, he's going to be dead on arrival at the Saturday night special, I can guarantee you that.
A royal encounter, the War Kings and King's Ransom for the OVW Southern Tag Team titles.
A match that has been months and months in the making. What's going to happen when the War Kings are in there against King's Ransom and King's Ransom is finally able to get their hands on them?
And the OVW heavyweight title on the line, Tony Gunn defending against the Trinidad Titan Justin Smooth.
I cannot wait to see that match. Gilbert, you talk about two of the best OVW has seen in a long time. These two are going to go at it, and I can't wait to see what happens.
That and much more. Do not miss the Saturday night special. Jaylee and that opportunity for the OVW Women's Championship and laying her future at SNS.
Jaylee looks like she's got something to say.
At the SNS, I cannot wait to get my hands on you, Cali. I am going to embarrass you. Better yet, I'm going to end you. I'm going to end your career. I am going to end that title reign. Because it's coming home with me, and I promise you will not be walking out of here. Isn't that right, Valerie?
Yep, Callie, that's right. Not only can Jaylee run circles around you, but she can mop the floor with you while she does it. And in the rare occurrence that she actually can't do this, which I repeat is very rare, I realized that I can be there to help her. Not ringside, but in the ring. Because, Callie, last week, I beat you, which means we can make this championship match a triple threat.
Really?
Wait a minute. What?
That is not exactly what Jaylee wanted to hear, and she is snapped again,
Oh
guys.
my God! Look at this, just raining blows down to Valerie Verman, just throttling her on the canvas.
This is deja vu to that assault that we saw a couple of weeks ago on Cali.
Jaylee is snapped.
That is a crazed
My
look.
goodness. I always knew redheads were crazy.
I mean,
Now it's confirmed.
It's like Jaylee was detached from reality. What's going to happen with the fiery redheads in a triple threat at the Saturday night special?
Rewind, brought to you by Lemmy Law. Need a lawyer? Get Lemmy at LemmyLaw.com. OVW and Lemmy Law, an unbeatable tag team.
All right, I'm excited to see this as much as everyone else is, but we ain't gonna see it right now. All right? Step back. Step back.
I'm back.
I tell you what, I've got an idea. You both are so ready to go? You ready to go? Huh? You ready to go? You ready to go? Okay, I have an idea. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play a little pick your poison. So that means, Tony Gunn, you wanna test him? You wanna see what Justin Smooth's made of? You want to test Tony Gunn, Justin? You want to see what he's made of?
I don't care what he's made out of.
Cool. You know what? I do. And since I'm the boss and I run things, I get to choose what I want to do. So here's what I want to do. Tonight, you're going to pick Justin Smooth's opponent, and I suggest you pick a good one to really put him to the test. Next week, you get to pick Tony Gunn's opponent, and I suggest you pick a good one. And what I'd also suggest is that you take your ass and get out of my ring so I can finish with my announcement.
Justin Smooth, I get to pick your opponent for tonight, and I think that you need to unwind and relax to the sound of some rock and
Oh, wait a
roll.
minute. You know that sound.
That's the rock star.
You know that face. Wrestling's rock star, Ryan Howe. And guys, this is a good pick.
Howe's fighting to try to get that whammy bar. He's got to get Smooth down to his knees to apply the leverage. Smooth's doing everything he can to get out of it.
And there's Street Justice. Out of nowhere.
into the cover. The leg is hooked, and Smooth is eyeing Tony Gunn.
Welcome to the Gunn Show!
There you see the OVW Heavyweight Champion, and it's time for Pick Your Poison. Wait a minute. What is this about? Cash flow? What is this about? Ooh.
He didn't even buy his tickets to the Gunn Show. He just came out.
Why is Cash mauling the shotgun? Why wouldn't he be? There is shock here in Davis Arena, ladies and gentlemen, and it's all coming together right now.
Uh-oh. When you're as big as Cash Flow, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want to do it.
Is that who Smooth picked? That's the poison. Cash is the poison for Gunn.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
You're back here in Davis Arena, ladies and gentlemen. It's Pick Your Poison, and man, quite the poison that Justin Smooth picked for Tony Gunn in Cash Flow. A heavy-handed hitman, to say the least, Josh.
Oh, yeah, definitely a heavy-handed hitman. You know, you're asking the question, why is Cash Flow in there against Tony Gunn? And the answer's simple. Money, Gilbert. Cash does it for the money. And look at the power of Cash Flow.
And Justin Smooth, Gunn challenger for the OVW Heavyweight Championship, has got a front row seat at ringside.
Here's the cover.
Cover here, shoulders on the mat, Gunn's in trouble, and Smooth has got to be hoping that Cash can soften up Gunn heading into the title match at the Saturday Night Special.
Absolutely, and I can tell you during the break, there was some vicious punishment being dealt out by Cash Flow. Unbelievable.
A Cash Flow has been like a destruction machine ever since the outset of this.
Oh.
That was a clubbing chop. It was more like a thud than a slap.
Oh.
But Gunn fires back on the owner of the chop shop. And it looks like it's having some effect here, guys.
Well, I think you spoke too soon, Gilbert. I'm not sure he felt those at all.
Hey, speaking of the leader, the owner of the chop shop, Cash Flow has got a date with Sam Thompson at the Saturday Night Special, with Thompson's career on the line.
What does he think of putting his
putting his career on the line with this?
Yeah, what in the world is he thinking? Does he want to retire now? I mean, why would you do that?
Smooth likes everything he's seeing here. And because if you're Justin Smooth, then not only are you hoping, cover here, the champion's in trouble, but Gunn's still alive. Not only are you hoping that Cash Flow softens up Tony Gunn, you're also studying where he's weakened the champion.
Oh, exactly. Cash Flow right now is doing all the work, and Justin Smooth is doing all of the review, all of the study, trying to put together a game plan.
Remember last week it was Gunn who picked Ryan Howe, surprised the Trinidad Titan with wrestling's rock star in a Pick Your Poison match, a man who has beaten him in the past.
Tony going for a sunset flip here
get
on
him?
Cash.
But Smooth was ready and able to accept that challenge. And his chest cavity may be flattened here. That may be it for the champion.
Oh, my goodness.
That should have been it for the champion. That's the thing you can't take away from Cash Flow. For a heavyweight, the man can move like a cruiserweight.
340-plus pounds, crushing the sternum of the shotgun.
I could feel that over here, Gilbert. That hurt me. Look at this.
And look at the bear paws, just those giant catcher's mitt-like hands of Cash Flow as he wrenches back on Tony Gunn.
And Smooth trying to play mind games, getting in the head, adding insult to injury on Tony Gunn.
Can you imagine what this is going to feel like for Sam Thompson when Cash gets his hands on him at the SNS?
Oh, he's going to stack him like a twig.
I got to wonder if Boy Wonder has made a big mistake. Big mistake putting his career on the line with Cash Flow. But right now it is the champion who is in trouble, and Gunn may be going to sleep here.
The show may be over.
Cash Flow's on top, and Gunn gets a shoulder up.
Now Cash is hoping to end the
and
show
again goes
early.
for the cover. Well, Gunn showing the resiliency that led him to the OVW Heavyweight Championship. And the champion begins to fire back now.
Oh, Cash catches the boot. Tony with the Geary.
He stunned the big man.
Cash is rocked.
A window of opportunity opening here for Tony Gunn, and he's leaping through it, guys.
He's got to use those momentum right here to try to carry it.
The shotgun finding his second win, beginning to rally now.
Tony manages to knock Cash down to the corner. Running knee strike to the face.
Gunn rocks Cash. And is the champion now, beginning to sense victory.
Tony takes his eyes off the prize for just a second. Cash Flow makes to his feet.
A stare down between Gunn and Smooth, and if looks could kill here, folks. Gunn from the top.
Gunn went for that knee.
Precious seconds ticked away, and Cash Flow capitalized. Running powerbomb.
Cash that Oklahoma stampede.
Into the cover, the leg is hooked, and Gunn. Gunn is still alive at 2 9/10.
So close. Cash Flow almost had Tony Gunn's number.
I can't believe he kicked out. He gave Cash Flow valuable time, which you cannot do. But he was still able to kick out.
Again, but folks, Tony Gunn has got a title defense tonight. Justin Smooth is loving this because there's no way that Gunn is going to come in 100% to the Saturday night special. Not after this brawl with Cash Flow.
Nowhere near close. It's going to be almost impossible for Tony Gunn to get any type of recovery time before his match against Justin Smooth tonight.
And look at Flo just be going back in on the grind.
And he hasn't necessarily focused in on one part of the body. I mean, Tony Gunn's entire body is going to be hurting.
You don't think that he's focused more on the upper body and the torso and the chest cavity?
Well, he has, but I'm saying, though, he has also worked on his entire body.
Smooth just barking orders saying, rip it off.
And that's a good point to make. We keep talking about the match tonight at the SNS, but that's assuming that Tony Gunn is actually able to make it to the SNS.
Yeah. Remember, the Gunn's already got one bad wing here. After his battle with Sami Callahan, it's like Gunn just ran into a freight train. Could it be all for the champion?
Cash Flow like a bank vault just landing on Tony Gunn.
Did it say Acme?
I think it did. Saw a coyote somewhere, too.
But frustration here from Cash, who cannot put away the champion.
That's right. Tony Gunn, if anything, he is resilient. We've seen that over the years.
And I think that Gunn, night in, night out, is showing why he is standing atop the OVW mountain.
Cash can't let his frustrations get the better of him here. He's got to lay into Tony Gunn and keep the pressure on.
Those knife-edge chops will just cut right through you.
Echoing throughout Davis Arena.
Tony Gunn, to his credit, still on his feet. But for how much longer?
You can feel the agony written all over the face of the OVW Heavyweight Champion.
I think if I were Tony Gunn, I would get down on my back quick just to avoid this.
Look at this from Gunn.
I don't know if it's adrenaline or just sheer craziness.
It's guts. It's fortitude. It's Gunn believing in what he says, that he is the best wrestler here.
I think Cash Flow's knocked him stupid. He's challenging him to hit him in the face.
Gunn taking Cash's best, absorbing it and giving it back now.
Gunn baiting Cash and now just lighting him up with chops and hands.
And the champion taps into Nitro.
Wait, but
Tony
a little
with the
low there.
superkick to the midsection.
And Gunn chops the big man.
Still hasn't taken him off his feet, though.
Single knee code breaker. Cash backs into the corner.
Here comes the shotgun.
Up and over goes Gunn.
Uh-oh. What's this?
Perched on top.
Look out.
High risk. Big reward. And Cash falls like a tree in the woods. Timber.
Cash is down. Tony Gunn now talking some trash to Justin Smooth.
Gunn saying tonight at the Saturday Night Special, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, Tony needs to pay attention to Cash because
right.
he is to his feet.
You are right about that.
Never, ever, ever take your eyes off of Cash Flow.
Yeah, Gunn, that's a fight for another day with Smooth. You got a 6'4", 300-pound enemy standing toe-to-toe on the other side of the ring, and oh no!
Collision on the far side of the ring. Cash has got Tony scooped up for that power slam. Kill shot!
And good night to Cash Flow and Tony Gunn. Tony Gunn not even going for the cover here.
He's making a big mistake. That's not going to get you the win. This match is over.
Yeah, tempers have boiled over here.
Referee throwing this one out, it looks like.
We're not going to have to wait till the Saturday Night Special. The cavalry is coming, but there will be no one to pull them apart. Tonight at SNS, it's Gunn and Smooth with the heavyweight title on the line.
It's chaos.
We'll see you at the Saturday Night Special.